Hi everybody, hello all Cancers. This is your weekly read from September 6th to September 12th. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn. Thanks so much for letting me come into your space for a little bit of time today. Just as we are shuffling up for this first archetype card, make sure to please click like and subscribe if you like the readings, if you're getting something out of it, so that we can stay connected and I can build and grow. Okay, so the archetype or pattern of behavior that Cancers are working with this week are companion. Light attributes are loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And the shadow attributes are betrayal by misusing confidences and loss of personal identity. Okay, so this is all about your relationships and healthy boundaries within those relationships, being loyal and unselfish within connections is the positive aspect of it, or the light attribute. And then the quote negative or the shadow aspect is when you become codependent, when you're dependent on that person, and betrayal by misusing their confidence. So maybe gossiping around, they're sharing someone else's personal stuff when it's not something that really we should do. That negative, that lower vibration of gossiping, that kind of thing, or revealing their secrets or something they've entrusted to you. So Cancers, we're working with the companion. Let's see where that connects with our tarot. And we'll draw 6 cards and take a look at what's coming forward. Okay, we've got a lot going on this week. Okay, perfect. So with this in companionship, loyalty, being loyal to your companions. Now this could be friends, this could be soulmates, this could be people from your tribe, so to speak, family members, your primary partner. You will have to decide what works, who it applies to for you. And it could be you that's demonstrating the light aspect of it, the light attribute, or the shadow. That will come out through the reading. But you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the beginning of the Pentacles. Pentacles is earth sign, so that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it could be someone in your life that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ace of Pentacles is new beginnings, right? Like that's a beautiful new beginning. Prosperity. Pentacles are usually about the material world, material wealth, the tangible things. So working with someone, working with others, maintaining that trust and that loyalty is really important, because then you've got the 9 of Cups, which is one of the most beautiful cards to receive. It's the wish card, wish fulfillment. So cups are emotions. So that's you, that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this is a beautiful beginning to this reading, because you've got this excellent start with the Ace of Pentacles, and then you've got the 9 of Cups on top, a wish. So you must be, if this is pertaining to you specifically in light attribute, you must be in a connection with someone here where you are displaying the light attributes of being loyal to someone or something, being, sticking to it. That tenacity is sticking to something and not betraying their trust, keeping their secrets. If you're planning some kind of something at work, or you're planning a celebration of some kind, or there's a major event perhaps coming up with this wish fulfillment, it's usually a big thing, then that could be that this is really coming into fruition because you're working in the light aspect of that archetype, which is really important, because we've got the Knight of Swords here, which is drama. This is a male energy, masculine energy. It's a male on the card. It can be male or female. It can be any identity. It doesn't matter. But the key in this card is drama. So this character here can represent an actual person in your life. And perhaps it is that you are overcoming this. You've got someone that's creating some drama, that's wanting to, becoming too dependent on you in a situation, whether that be, work, personal, whatever that is for you. But also it could be that they're sort of bringing out that negative, so to speak, shadow side of this archetype of betraying a trust. So maybe someone's trying to get you to betray someone else's trust, because you've also got the Knight of Cups here, which is proposals. So this is that sweet, this again is masculine image, masculine energy, but it can be any identity. But this is where there's an offering, there's a proposal, you know, it's a younger energy. It's not like the Queen or the King where it's matured, but it's not the Page either where it's very, very young. So you've got two of these court cards. So you could have two of these people in play. You might have one that's very positive and loving and nurturing, and this is a positive companionship for you, a positive companion. And then you might have one that's not so much. I mean, they might be exciting, they might be fun, you know, but ultimately they're impulsive and they've got this drama that comes with them. So maybe they're a quiet button pusher where they seem like they're, you know, the surface, everything is good, but they're sort of setting things up underneath the surface, setting up the dominoes, so to speak, and then as soon as they gain your trust and perhaps you know, inadvertently betray someone else's trust, then the cards will fall and the drama comes out. So you've got two characters here, and you've also got a third character coming in here, which is the Queen of Swords. So you've got Cups, which is your energy. You've got Swords, which is air energy, so Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, there we go. And then we've got the Queen of Swords, which is again air energy, and this is resilience. So it could be that with some of these characters, you're going to have to take on this energy. There's a feminine in the picture, it's the Queen, but it can be, again, any identity, it doesn't matter. This can also represent a person, an actual person in your life. So if you are this Cups energy, you know, if you are the Knight of Cups, with the proposal and bringing, you know, if you're the one that's in this good place with this light attribute of companion energy here, just beware then, if this is you, of the drama of this Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords with resilience, because there's something at play that's going to offset you with your relationships, with your connections, you know. And if you are resilient like that Queen, or someone representing that Queen is coming into your life or is in your life that's going to support you and help you make this, you know, make a decision about this person, or even both of these characters, they could both be that. This person represents resilience, which, you know, could indicate that if they're not using their light attribute of this, if they're abusing your trust and your confidence, that kind of thing, that you will bounce back from that, and you need to step out of, you know, out of that energy of that that controlling nature. And then to end, we've got the Fool, which is the very first card in Major Arcana, which is beautiful because that's all about new beginnings. So it looks to me like you've got an offering coming forward, Cancers. For those of you that relate to this, you've got an offer coming forward that may be related to romance. It could be someone new in your life. It could be that you're transitioning from platonic friendship to something romantic, you know, but it's all around companionship, and it's about being mindful and aware that you've got this beautiful wish that wants to come forward, and you've got prosperity with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a beautiful opportunity for you to connect with somebody, as long as you are making sure that it's a healthy companionship, a healthy connection, and you're avoiding this character with the drama, whether that's someone you're interested in, someone that's pursuing you. Really avoid that energy. You don't want that. You don't need that, you know, because that leads towards dependency, that codependency, and the shadow attributes of this, right? So you want to make sure that you're fully aligned with what it is that you want, because the shadow energies are the betrayal. Yeah, the betrayal and loss of your personal identity, so your sense of self. So whoever it is that you're with, you know, that this represents, you want to make sure that you can remain an independent person within your partnership or within your connections, if it's a grouping sort of thing. Make sure that you remain independent, you don't become codependent, that someone is not really latching onto you too much and being more dependent on you than they need to be. You know, it's got the opportunity to start a brand new cycle here with somebody new. And if it isn't romantic, you do have the proposals in here. But if it isn't romantic, then it could really be a kinship, a soulmate, you know, a deep, deep friendship where you just get each other kind of deal. It could have to do with that as well. But it's all about the healthy boundaries within that companionship. So let's pull a couple of oracle cards just to get a final bit of clarity on this, and see what's happening. And you have a wide spread of court cards there, and you've got a wide spread of suits as well. So it really isn't honing in on any one of any particular zodiac. Dance of the Planets, number 56, which would break down to a 2. Wonderful. If you notice the spiral here in the image, these images are beautiful. If you notice the spiral, that's the cycle that we go through energetically, spiritually, and frequency-wise, where, you know, we go through life and we're spiraling up and up and up. And as we travel our journey through life, we hit these little bumps in the road like this drama character here. And it brings up things from the past that need to be healed, and it presents us with choices moving forward. And with this cycle here, going beyond, it's all about, in those moments, can you recognize and let go of what doesn't serve you? And can you also, you know, elevate your frequency and look towards making a choice that makes you bigger, better, stronger? And then you elevate a little more, you raise your frequency again, and then sometimes you're gonna feel like it's falling back again. It's really not. It's that you're ready for something new to unfold, new to be revealed, that you are ready to take on and to deal with, is what that really means. And with this card here, the Dance of the Planets, this is all about how you are interconnected with all of that, and how they have a play in our lives. You know, you may not know much about astrology, you might not really be into the positions of the planets in your birth chart, that kind of thing, but it might be worth it to just go online. There's a lot of free sites where you can click in for your birth chart, because each planet represents something in an aspect of our lives and influences that. And as those planets move through, which right now there's a huge retrograde where a lot of those planets are moving in and out of retrograde right now, so there's a huge influence on our world. And we've also got the moon, you know, this full moon energy is here right now, it's just coming out of it. All of those things influence us and influence our decisions, and especially Cancer being a water sign, you're very much influenced by the moon, because, you know, it controls the water with the tides, and that is a big influence for you, whether you consciously realize that or not. So it's looking like this, you have a beautiful opportunity here, a beautiful window in terms of companionship. It doesn't really feel very negative, but it does feel like there's someone in here that wants to, you know, be very healthy and to have a really balanced connection and a new beginning here. And then there's someone that maybe not so much. So you've got like someone that represents the light and someone that represents the shadow, and just be mindful of, you know, mindful of that as you move through the next week and start to move through this process, because you've got something big here with, you know, the Fool and this wish fulfillment and the, I believe it was the Ace, right? Yeah, the prosperity here. Okay, Cancer, so those are your messages, September 6th to 12th. Remember to always live big and shine your light bright. Until next time.